Okay, so how on earth does a massive company keep track of thousands of shipments every single day without everything just descending into total chaos? Let's dive into that, because we're about to see how modern logistics is going from a frantic, reactive scramble to an intelligent, automated, and seriously cost-optimized machine.
I mean, just think about the difference. On one side, you've got the old way manual planning, literal stacks of paper, and pretty much zero visibility the second a truck leaves the warehouse. And on the other, you have what's possible now AI optimized routes, real time digital workflows, and complete visibility from start to finish. This isn't just some small upgrade, it's a complete reimagining of how we get stuff from point A to point B.
And let's be real, the challenge today is huge. We're talking about these incredibly complex global supply chains that are unpredictable and just super expensive to manage. You've got delays, fuel costs going through the roof, and customers who want everything delivered faster than ever. It's putting this immense pressure on businesses everywhere. So it really all boils down to this one question, right? How do you actually juggle thousands of moving parts, trucks, containers, drivers, deliveries, every single day without your costs just spiraling out of control or your service quality taking a nosedive? Well, the answer is all about building a digital command center. The best way to think about it is like an air traffic control tower, but for your entire transportation network. And this is exactly where SAP S/4HANA Transportation Management, or TM, comes into the picture. So what is this thing, really? At its core, S/4HANA TM is a super advanced logistics platform. It lets a company plan, execute, and keep an eye on all of its freight operations from one single intelligent system. And the crucial part? It all happens in real time. Now, what's so cool here is just how much this system handles. It's not just about tracking a truck on a map. No, it's about smart transportation planning to pick the perfect vehicle and the best route. Efficient load planning to make sure not a single inch of trailer space is wasted, all the way to handling freight costs and billing automatically. It's the whole shebang, the entire life cycle. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work in the real world? Let's follow a single shipment on its journey to see how this tech works step by step. It all kicks off the moment an order comes in. Instantly, the system creates what's called a transportation requirement. From there, it plans the journey, figures out the best carrier, creates a freight order, and coordinates the loading. Then, after the truck's on its way and being tracked, it even handles the final payment. It's this seamless automated flow from the first click to the final settlement. And here's the kicker. This is not just some dumb checklist. At every single one of those steps, the system is actively thinking. It's crunching data to choose the most cost-effective carrier, the fastest route, and the smartest way to combine different loads. And this is where that whole control tower idea really comes to life. Once that shipment is moving, you have total visibility. We're talking live GPS tracking, RFID updates from the road, and get this, even predictive alerts that can warn you about a potential delay before it even happens. Drivers can even snap a digital proof of delivery on a mobile app, which closes the loop instantly. Okay, the tech is definitely impressive, but what really matters is the bottom line, right? What kind of actual measurable impact does a system like this have out in the wild? So let's look at a real-world test case. A major global company, the kind that makes food, drinks, household stuff, they implemented this exact system to get a handle on their massive logistics operation. And the results? They were pretty staggering. First off, just by optimizing routes and packing trucks smarter, they cut their overall freight costs by 15%. Now, for a company of that size, that number is absolutely massive. But it wasn't just about saving cash. They also got their goods out the door 30% faster. And that means better service for their customers, it means fresher products on the shelves, and just a much more agile supply chain all around. And get this, these aren't just one-off wins. The system is constantly tracking these key performance indicators. It measures everything from on-time delivery rates to the percentage of empty miles a truck drives, which is just pure waste. It can even report on CO2 emissions, which helps companies hit their sustainability targets. So when you kind of zoom out and look at the big picture, you realize this technology is about more than just efficiency. It represents a fundamental shift in strategy. It's about moving beyond just reacting to problems after they happen. The real game changer here is the move from putting out fires to actually preventing them in the first place. Instead of getting a frantic phone call about a delayed truck, the system predicts the delay and gives you time to do something about it. That is the core shift, from being reactive to being intelligent and predictive. And that really brings us to the final, most important takeaway. S4H on a TM isn't just another piece of software. It's a whole new way of thinking that shifts logistics from just reactive dispatching to truly intelligent transportation planning. It's about turning what was a chaotic cost center into a smart, efficient, strategic advantage. Which kind of leaves you with one question, right? How long can any company afford to keep doing logistics the old way?